Hi, I'm Marcel from Bella Barista, and we are going to talk about the reason why Bella Barista only roasts organic and now regenerative organic coffee. Okay, so why organic coffee, or even why regenerative organic coffee? So this is something that you may be thinking, well, you know, most of the coffee shops I go to, or most of the roasteries that I go to, they don't have organic coffee, yet their coffee still tastes really good and it's got all these lovely flavor notes and wins all these awards. So you may be thinking, why do I need to bother with organic? So here's the reasons why. So first of all, organic coffee is really good for our planet and the sustainability of our planet. So soil takes between 500 and 1,000 years to produce 2 inches of good quality topsoil. So that's all of the moss, the leaves from the trees, the twigs, the bugs, all the sort of, you know, stuff that's just kicking around on top of the soil. It takes 500 to 1,000 years just to produce 2 inches. So in the mechanicalized farms, they basically are just spraying all these kinds of toxins into the soil and trying to put all these kind of nutrients into the soil just to make their coffee grow. Okay, so what we need to do is stop doing that, because basically the soil's just going to give up one day and say, look, I've got no nutrients left, I've got no life left in me, so therefore nothing's going to grow that's planted in me. And that's one of the main reasons why we must consider organic coffee. So no pesticides is the big factor, and coffee is, as a farmed product, is the highest consumed pesticides out of any consumable that we buy. So the only things that have used more pesticides are tobacco and cotton. So we don't really consume cotton. So arguably coffee is the highest toxin used or toxin farmed consumable. And then going above and beyond not using any toxins, we need to farm in a regenerative manner. So fortunately, Bella Barista within the last month have become the first regenerative organic certified roaster in the UK and the whole of Europe. So it's a really big step forward for us as a company, and to be able to roast sustainable regenerative organic coffees is a real privilege for us. So why regenerative? So regenerative is the next step up from organic. So not only can you not use toxins, but you have to allow the soil to be undisturbed, no tipping, no digging. You have to plant only certain types of plants and trees. You create agroforestry. You will encourage wildlife, bees, insects, all sorts of animals will grow within a microclimate and agroforestry where there is regenerative farming. And that's the only way our soil is going to survive. And we really need to consider regenerative farming in all aspects of farming, not just coffee, in animal farm, cattle farming, fruit farms. A lot of vineyards are moving to regenerative farming. So not only is it good for us as consumers, but it's also very good for the sustainability of our planet. So basically, being organic and regenerative organic coffee roasters does mean we're quite different. Sometimes we're a little bit limited in what origins we can work with. But just think of how much good we are doing, and you as consumers are doing, for the planet and for the future coffee drinkers. Okay, so a lot of people ask us the question or mention that, yeah, it's all well and good being organic and not using pesticides and making sure that the soil's regenerative and sustainable, but then the coffee's put onto a container ship and diesel engines pumping fumes halfway around the world to get it to us. So here's the new deal. The new deal is by 2027, 60%, if not more, of our coffees will be transported by sail. We already have a contract of Colombia coffee on the water whilst we're making this video. So we have partnered up with an importer that has an 85-meter sailboat that can carry 950 tons of coffee, and it uses 95% less CO2 than a conventional container ship. And also it's so good for the marine life. There's no pollution in the sea, and it's just using Mother Nature's good old wind to bring our lovely clean coffee back to us to roast. So as a result, we can honestly say that your coffee is a clean coffee and a clean ocean by getting it over to us. What can be better than that? So if you like what you've heard, please subscribe, and we'll see you next Friday.